Hey folks, Sprocket here. Sorry about how hard this is to see, but I got those patch panels I was talking about for the side of the radiator support for the Buick Skylark, of course. They seem to be fairly good quality. So right here it's kind of like puzzle pieces. You got these two. See how that slides in there? So it seems to me what would be the way to do this would be to put a couple of tacks on this to hold this to this part. Now, of course, that's going to be after... Well, no, I probably should do that first. That way I know where up in here I want to do my trimming, so that way I can make this part, weld into it. It also comes with a heavier piece here. See how thick that is. That's for the actual support where it's going to be bolted on, which... can you see it? Yeah, maybe. You can see the bushing up inside there. But that's what that rests on. So that would probably be the first piece to put in. And of course you got the side right here to reshape this corner. All of this of course requires a little bit of trimming to make it work, maybe some bending. But from what I'm seeing, all the holes actually line up. All of these threaded holes, they already have the threaded receptacles on them. I'll show you here. If I can do this without dropping anything. There we go. So, got some fairly good sized tack welds on there, so those should stay put. They're not little dinky ones like I've seen on some of this stuff. And you got this rib here for support. That's a separate piece. This is the paper that comes with it. Now, of course, this is the other side, but it still tells you exactly what comes in the kit. Highlighted areas is where you would weld. But either way, like I said, that's got pretty much everything we need to make this work and to replace. You can barely see it, but big holes. So, like I said, this side's the worst, but both sides I got. See, the other side's up here in the box. But, who was it that sent this? Cars Incorporated. Here you go. Now, this is, the box was marked just for one side, but they put both sides in the box, which actually was pretty smart because it saved them money on shipping since I ordered both sides. But, yeah, I'm still debating on whether I want to pull the radiator and everything out and make a mess, draining the antifreeze, but I definitely am going to have to pull the headlights out of it. I already removed, now see, my AC system, I was a little leery about disconnecting things, but I found out it was empty, so it didn't matter. So somewhere I know there's a leak in this thing, because I had put almost a whole can of refrigerant in it. Got the wiring harness out of the way. Now, in order to get it completely out of the way on both sides, I'm going to have to pull my upper radiator mount and, of course, the fan shroud. And then I can pull the whole thing off to that side because it comes from over there through the firewall. That's, the fuse block and the connectors over there. So I can pull the whole thing up over there out of the way. And then I don't have to worry about burning wires. Yeah, I'm thinking it's probably the best bet for this one is to completely remove it, so that way I've got no issues with being able to work on it, reposition it, weld it, grind it, all that happy stuff, and then paint it, because I don't want this to rust again right away. It's going to rust eventually, it's just inevitable, but if I paint it, it lasts a little bit longer. Well, that's it for now. Have a good one.